Hello and welcome to another Feedback Friday. Hi guys, I hope you're well. As you can see, I have a very, very special guest today, and it's Ronke who's speaking to me all the way from Nigeria. She's the Senior Country Manager for Sub-Saharan Africa for De Montfort University. Hi Ronke,
Hi, Asana.
how are you?
How you doing? I'm very well, thank you. How
Good,
you
good,
doing?
good. I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm very well now that I've seen you. Right, so basically, according to the thumbnail, now I'm sure Ronke will agree with me. It's a very relevant question that we're going to ask Ronke today because
Mhm.
some of you students, whether you're followers or not, you may or may be waiting for your offer letter or waiting for a CAS. Now, we don't want you to sit like a duck at home. No, we would like to make sure that your time is productive. What's this got to do with you? Well, UK Bright Education, we're an authorized partner for De Montfort University in Leicester in the UK. So if you'd like an offer, if you'd like to apply for an admission, all you need to do is to DM me direct. So Ronke, tell me about yourself. Anything that nobody knows.
Okay. So I'll just start by introducing myself. I think you did that earlier, but I'll
Okay.
just quickly do that again. So my name is Ronke. I am the senior country manager for Sub-Saharan Africa for the Montfort University. I'm based in Abuja, Nigeria. I okay. So one thing about myself that nobody knows. My husband knows this, obviously.
Oh,
So
secrets. We like the secrets.
yeah, so what's that thing? Okay, so I'll just say that I'm sort of a drama queen.
Oh,
I yeah, forgive me for that. So I kind of overblow things. I blow things out of proportion. So yeah,
okay.
that's me. Kind of a drama queen in
Fantastic.
that sense.
She
Yeah.
sounds like my kind of a gal.
Also,
Drama
now you have
queen.
to tell me about you, Afsana.
Oh, about me. Okay, I don't know if you know, but I made jollof rice for the first time last Saturday, and it was
Oh
a
God.
hit.
According to you.
Yes, according
How
to
about
me,
your
according to
word
my
for it?
son. According to my son, my followers said, Afsana, you should deep fry the chicken. Is that correct for jollof rice?
Well, depends on you. Actually, there is no
There's
no
no
other
okay,
point.
right. Because
Yeah.
I'm on a calorie control diet. So when my followers said I have to lose weight, right? So my followers said you have to fry the chicken, and then I fried it, and it was really bland. So yeah, and it's a bit raw. But apart from that, is okay. I had to finish it. It took 4 days. Right. Okay. Moving on. We have got some followers. We've got one person saying, hello. So Ogoho Tabora. Hi, welcome. And then Debo says, we know Debo. Debo is basically head of operations at De Montfort University. Look at that, team players. De Montfort University, they're very tight knit. They do
Yeah.
work as a team. Okay, and then we've got Ogoho saying lol. Okay, right. I think I better stop that. Right. So basically, we'll just crack on with the questions because I think that's what students are really waiting for. So yeah, students apply. I get that either through UK Bright Education or through an agent or even perhaps by themselves. But while they're waiting for that offer letter, Ronke, what would you like them to be doing while they're waiting?
Okay, so the UK study process is quite a long one, and
It is.
while they are waiting for their offers, we don't want them just sitting. We don't want them just stuck. We'd like them to start the rest of the processing so that it makes their life a lot easier when they do get their offers. So for some of our students, when they apply, they already have all of their documents in place. They
Yeah.
have everything and are able to get unconditional offer right away. That's fine. But for those who don't have everything, for example, you have submitted and you're still waiting for maybe your degree certificate, you're waiting for an official transcript, you've applied with a student copy. Now, after you've applied, while we're processing it, it's time for you to get all of those other documents in place so that when you do get
Right.
your conditional offer, you can submit to us and then get an unconditional offer. So what I will say that applicants need to do while they are waiting for their offer letter is to get the rest of their documents in place, quickly move on to get an unconditional offer once they get the conditional offer. Now, if they have all of those in place already,
Okay.
as long as they have made that decision to study in the UK, it's not never too early to start the other visa processing. For example, they can go ahead to book their tuberculosis tests. Those are valid for 6 months before your start date. So if you are within that time frame, it's a good idea to go ahead and book an appointment for your tuberculosis test. So those
Okay.
are some of the things they need to put in place while they are waiting for an offer letter.
Okay.
EMU.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to write it down so that people know. So you say it's a good idea to book your TB test.
Yes, if it's
There's no
within the
harm.
6-month time frame.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
What's the shelf life of a TB test, Ronke?
6 months. That's why
6 months.
it's 6 months. Yes.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. So do you know what is the most common documents that students tend to miss out that you think that they should have in your
Yeah.
experience?
So most of them don't have their official transcripts. They
Oh,
usually
right.
tend to apply with student copy. We will accept that. But for some schools, they say that the student copy should not be taken as an official transcript. So if the school expressly states that on the transcript,
Okay.
then we can accept it as the official one. We have to get another one from the university. So
Okay.
the transcript, and then for most of our students, the degree certificate. And then there's also something called an enhanced personal statement at the Montfort University. So for us, what we consider a study gap would be 2 years for undergraduate studies and 5 years for postgraduate studies. Most students don't apply with that. In fact, we don't ask you to apply with that. You can just apply to us with a regular personal statement. But if you do have a study gap, that's 2 years for undergrad and 5 years for postgrad, then you will get a conditional offer with a
Right.
condition to submit what we call the enhanced personal statement. We have a template for that. So students just need to answer the questions on the template. So I found out that most students just you know, sort of use it as a question and then transfer the answers onto a separate Word document. That's not what we're asking for. We want them to
Okay.
answer the questions on the template, in the
Right.
template. So that's what we expect from them.
Okay, okay. So that's very helpful, Ronke, because students may or may not know that. So students, if like Ronke said, that perhaps if you do have a study gap, it happens. Many students come after they want to consider studying after probably getting married, having a job. They may perhaps going up the ladder and they've got some disposable income. But yeah, if you do have a study gap of more than 5 years, you will need to an enhanced personal statement. You need to complete it. It's pretty simple, isn't it? It's about 4 to 6 questions about your life.
Like about 7, 8. So we basically want to know what they have been doing between
Okay.
the study gap and why they've chosen to return to further studies after such a long time. Some of them will be working, earning an income. We want to know why they want to leave that steady job, steady income to pursue further studies at this time. So basically, we just need further information, and that's why we require them to complete that.
Enhanced personal statement. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like that, more than because I have a copy of it because I'm an authorized partner. If I find that you do have a study gap of more than 5 years, it's just a requirement, just some simple questions, just to tell the university what you've been doing with your life and how is this degree related to your future career. If you are interested to apply at Montfort University, you will need to apply. 5-year gap for postgraduates, and it's a 2-year gap for undergraduates. And like I
All
said,
right.
like Ronke said, you will get that as a response to an offer, or if you're with UK Bride Education, I can send that to you, not a problem. Just DM me and I can do that for you, not a problem. Right, we have Ogoho Tobore. She said he or she has a study gap. So like as Ronke said, 2 years if it's undergraduate and 5 years if it's postgraduate. De Montfort University, they are very inclusive. They accept all study gaps as long as you have a satisfactory enhanced personal statement. So not a problem. Okay. Right. Ogoho is happy. Right. Brilliant. So the next question from there. Oh, we have another point. Grace. Hello, Grace. Grace from Sanaka from Nigeria. Welcome. I hope this is helpful. Do write in the comments if you have any questions. Ronke is here for you, direct from De Montfort University to answer your questions live. So please, if you have any questions, please bring them forward. Right. Now, before we move on, what is a CAS? What does it stand for?
Okay, so a CAS is a confirmation of acceptance of studies statement. It is essentially that document we issue to applicants to apply for visa with. So it tells the UKVI that we have accepted this student at our university. He has met all of the conditions, and we are happy to sponsor him
Right.
to come study in the UK. So that's essentially what a CAS is.
Okay. So then what should they be? So let's pretend. Now I haven't mentioned something which is very specific for De Montfort University, particularly if you're from West Africa, you will need to do a credibility interview specifically for that part of the world. So after having an offer, conditional offer, One of the conditions is to pass your credibility interview. If you're with UK, oh, are you okay, Ronke?
Yeah, I just need to plug my laptop in. The
Oh,
battery is
okay.
low.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry
it
about
would
that.
help. Yes. So can you see it is live? It's not edited. It is live. So no problem. Yeah. So basically what it is that I should have written that down. But one of the criteria for to issue a CAS from Montfort University is you need to pass a credibility interview. If you want to go to previous video by Debo, she actually talked about how to succeed in a credibility interview. I'll send the link below. But yeah, you need to pass that. UK Wide Education, I've been doing this for several of my students and they've been successful. So I'm more than happy to help you. Now, after passing the credibility interview, what else should they be doing? Oh, you wrote. We need to make this. Okay, right. Yeah. So tell me, what else should they be doing while they're waiting for their CAS?
Okay, so like you mentioned, they need to do a credibility interview before they even get to cast stage at all. And another thing they need to do is get an unconditional offer. So while you are waiting for your cast, in between you have to do your credibility interview. And after a successful credibility interview outcome, we expect that students submit their academic, financial documents and their TB test certificates. We expect that they submit that to us for a pre-CAS assessment. So basically, we want to ensure that they have the funds that they say they have. We want to see your bank statements. We want to ensure that it complies with UKVI rules. So while students are waiting for a CAS, we want them to get their bank statements ready. They need to have their TB certificate. They need to have passed their credibility interview. And once they have all
Okay.
of that, they can send the documents to us for a pre-CAS assessment. And within a week, we've had students send their documents for pre-CAS assessment and get their CASs within 24 to 48 hours. But typically within a
Really
week,
fantastic.
yes.
That's
So
good. That's good.
within a week, they're able to get a CAS after meeting all of these conditions.
Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so this is very, very helpful, and I'm sure it's inspiring for students to see. Is there
Yeah.
any tips or tricks you could say for students who'd like to apply for future admissions at Montfort University?
Okay, so yes, one essential part of the application process at DMU is the credibility interview. And so my advice to applicants looking to study at the Montfort University would be that they do so much research. I can't say this enough.
Sorry,
I
my
can't.
alarm's gone off. I'm just going to switch it off. I'm not being rude. Just
That's fine.
sorry.
That's fine. You want me to carry on or wait for you? Okay. So
Yeah,
I
please,
was
sir.
thinking that because the credibility interview is an essential part of our process at DMU, we want to encourage all of our applicants to please make sure that they do their research. You know, studying in the UK is I would say expensive. It's not small money. I mean, you're spending
Yeah.
thousands of pounds to come study. And we expect that if you're looking to invest that kind of money, you do your research. You must have considered other options. You didn't just wake up and say it's DMU. If you did wake up to say it's DMU, then there must have been reasons that made you
Okay.
choose DMU. So we want to be sure that you know those reasons. You can tell us about your funding. The financial part is very, very essential. So we want you to do your research, know why you're studying that course, why you're choosing the MU, how your studies will be funded, and all of these things before you do come to apply to us at the MU. Because even if you get an offer and you pay your full fees,
Hmm.
if you do not pass the credibility interview,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you will have to request a refund. You can't go on with the Montfort University. And you
So
can't
it's
even defer
one
to the next
chance.
year.
Is it
It's
just a
just
one
one
chance?
chance. It's just
Right.
one chance. So currently for September, if you don't pass the credibility interview, you can't even defer to January. You have to wait for 1 year. You can't
Really?
apply until yes, you can't apply until
Okay.
September 2023. And so that's why it's very important that students do so much research into why they have chosen to study at DMU. If you sound unprepared during your interview, you don't sound like you did that research, then unfortunately you will not pass the interview. So my advice to students is research, research, and research. Do lots of research. Know why you're coming to the UK. Know why you're coming to study at DMU. What are your future plans? How will getting your degree help to achieve those future plans?
Brilliant.
So that's it.
Well, now I think she said that several times now. Research, research, and more research is the list of three. Now I believe that Ronke, she has to go somewhere, so I'm going to ask you: Are you okay for charge? How are you doing for charge?
Yeah, you can
your
go
laptop.
on, but I might have to,
Yeah,
disappear
yeah.
without.
But if she goes off, you'll know why because of her laptop. So not a problem. So we've got Abo Funmilayo. She said, "Hi, I'm a 52-year-old woman applying for education master at DMU. Please enlighten me. Thanks." Right. Do you want to answer this or shall I, Ronke?
Okay, so it's not a hard no. Like I said, we are happy to accept applicants with study gaps. We just really need to know what you've been doing
What
in
you've been
that
doing?
time and why you want to return to studies at this time. So if you can satisfy us, we are pleased with your reasons, then we are happy to welcome you.
There you go. So, Abu, I hope that was helpful. Like I said, Montfort University is a very inclusive university. They accept students of all ages, of all backgrounds, so not a problem. As long as you can satisfy the enhanced personal statement, which I can provide if you wish. And then there's a set of questions where you have to say what you've been doing with your life and why you need to study this course and how will it help you in the future. Then they'll be more than happy to accommodate you. So I hope that helps. No, thank you so much, Ronke, for your time. I know it's a very, very busy time of year. It is peak season time. So I really appreciate you being here. I'm sure you provide a lot of reassurance. You've answered so many questions for so many students. And the main key point is research. Do you have any parting
Yeah.
words?
Oh no, so I just really want to encourage our students and agents as well, you as well, to just be patient. It's a really busy period. So, and just one advice: we have some students waiting for their unconditional offers and they're stuck. Please
Mm-hmm.
let them get in touch with us. They don't need to be stuck because they have not received an unconditional offer. They can move
Okay.
on to book a credibility interview. They can have the interview and then send their documents for a pre-CAS assessment. At that stage, of course, before they get a CAS, they will be reviewed and then the unconditional offer will be sent alongside the CAS. So we don't want our students stuck.
Oh, right. Got it. That's good. That's good. Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's brilliant. So basically, don't wait for the unconditional. You can get that with the CAS, not a problem. The main thing is passing the interview, and then you're
Yes.
fine. You're good to go. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Ronke.
Thank
I
you,
wish you the
Tanya.
very best for the rest of the application season. Okay. And I
Thank
hope to
you.
see you very soon.
All right then. Thank you for
Right.
having me. It was a pleasure to do this.
No problem. Thank you again.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, so basically, as you can see, Ronke, she is the senior country manager for Sub-Saharan Africa at De Montfort University in Leicester. She is actually based in Nigeria. So she's dealing with, she receives all the applications. They get processed in Nigeria up to the unconditional part. The credibility interview happens in the UK. But as you can see, her main theme was research, research, and research. Okay. It's no good just having the money. It's no good having the motivation. If you haven't done your research and if you don't pass that credibility interview, then the next time you can't defer till January 2023. It'll have to be to September 2023. That's pretty important information that we need to hear from De Montfort University. I hope that was helpful. If you feel that this is helpful for you or your friends and family, all you need to do is share. If you haven't subscribed, you must press that subscription button because I will be sending you more relevant interviews just like this, just for you. Next week, I'll be having a lecturer from a different university who will be telling you how to become a teacher in the UK. Please join me. Until next time, my friends, take care. Peace. Bye-bye.